Hello everybody, Adam with Zach here, and today we're going to go a little against the grain here, and today we're bringing you a mead. Now this one's out of Moonlight Meadery, which is a really nice meadery. They make a lot of really cool stuff, but this is something they've never done before, and we're the only ones in the market that have it. This is their bourbon barrel aged Kurtz apple pie. Now this is a mead that is brewed with Vietnamese, cinnamon, and Madagascar bourbon vanilla beans.
They're a real thing.
It's a real thing. I just looked it up to make sure. Now, this is a very interesting mead. I don't know if anyone's familiar with mead styles, but it's basically, the best way to describe it is like a fortified wine / cider.
I get that vibe.
Yeah, I mean this one is mostly apple, so I would compare it more to a cider than a wine, but it definitely has wine characteristics. It's thick, a lot thicker than wine, not a lot of carbonation to it.
No, it's like, it reminds me a little bit of like doing a port.
Yeah, similar to a port.
Real
if anyone's
vibe.
familiar with ports. But, So yeah, let's get into the tasting notes.
All right. On the nose, it's like there's such a huge sweetness to it. It's almost like fresh honey on the nose.
Kind of smells like a candle. Like I love it. It's really nice.
Man, it's really, it smells so great.
Yeah,
and so sweet.
You could honestly just sit here and smell it if you want. It's delicious.
It's delicious. It'd be better than any candle, really. But like, let's actually taste this. There is a booziness to it. It's not a crazy booziness, and it doesn't linger. But
and it's
that
crazy.
bourbon,
This is a 14%er, by the way.
yeah, it's that's why very much like a dessert wine,
Yeah,
and the fact that it's such high ABV.
Mm-hmm.
This is something that you have after dinner, something like that. You're not going to be drinking like a few of these at once.
No, this is a one bottle. Split it with a friend. I mean, it's really sweet, but it's really good. I mean, you want to keep going into it. I mean,
yeah, I mean, so on that back end, there's definitely a burn that you feel, but it's in the chest. It's not something lingering on the back of your palate.
I feel like that's more from the cinnamon than anything else.
Yeah, definitely. And there's definitely a almost apple cider, reminiscent of like going to an orchard and having something that was like freshly made at the orchard, one of those kinds of ciders. That's what it tastes like to me.
But then you get that sweetness from the vanilla.
That mellows it out, and it's fantastic. Something that would be great on like a cold day.
Oh,
you never know what weather's going to be like around here, so
for sure.
I'm sure we're going to have a few more coming up.
Yeah, and this is aged for 6 months in Heaven Hill Bourbon barrels, so it's not like any like run-of-the-mill bourbon that it's aged in. It's a high-quality bourbon, and I think the quality of the vanilla beans and the cinnamon just make this a really, really good mead. Now, like I said earlier, this is exclusive to Big Red. We're the only ones in the market that have it. This is the first time they've ever done it, so with your help, maybe it'll be the first of many. So reserve yours while you can.
Cheers.
Cheers.